that second flag on the play. Hating from the
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bill's Stadium here at Orchard Park. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Buffalo Bills. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This is Jonathan Taylor. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
7.
Second down at 7. Here's Taylor. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
He's tackled at the 34.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Eason to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward. And that'll set them back 5. From the gun is Eason. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Colts first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, Do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And some room to roam now. And he's got this down. Down to the 35
for a Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. First and 10, Taylor now. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on.
When they're lined up in the 46 defense like that, running is just going to be a slog.
Especially if you're trying to run it in the middle of the defense. So what you're hoping, get a stalemate against the 3 across the front. And can you get some one-on-one blocks that you can win on the perimeter? To me, that's the best place to carry the football.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. With it is Jackson. Oh, heck of a move. Man. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Forced out to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
On the keeper. Intended for Brandon Cooks. Incomplete.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Returnable here from the 38. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Eason. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Eason. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Yards on the play.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 66 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Here's Eason off the play fake.
He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. On first down, Taylor. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Eason. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
He's tackled at the...
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Second down. Here's Hurts. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts.
First and 10.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Hurts.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Tavecchio puts this one through. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
At the 47-yard line.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Throwing is Hurts.
Looking deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Play action. It's Eason.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll run with Taylor.
yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Over the middle, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. They run with Taylor, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Second down, here's Eason.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Eason over the middle, complete. That's Cox.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. From the gun, Eason. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. They'll run on first down. Taylor, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Eason.
The Buffalo defense does its job, but it's 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 29-yard attempt.
And this has no chance. It's no good. Well wide to the left, and we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Carried by number 6. Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Number 6.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Quickly completed to the right flat. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he rifles one incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tressway now, standing just outside his own goal line. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Here's Jackson. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage. And
all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Bills have broken the tie. Well, at this stage in the fourth, I thought they might work it down the field a little differently, but they go with a run. Hole opens up, and he's gone.
Well, we mind melding there because you're thinking differently, meaning throwing the ball, right? I'm with you. With that time on the clock, I thought the ball would be in the air on just about every play. And they came back and got him with a surprise because I think the defense was planning for that as well. That took some fortitude as a play caller. Give him high marks for making it happen.
Let's take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough. And these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try to prepare going forward.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Play action. Eason. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Eason, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 38, and that will write a finish to this ball game. And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs, because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance